What's up, y'all? I say it. What's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. It's your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, y'all. Before I get going on our video, y'all smash the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Share the video. Turn on your notification. Follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. And if you got a breakdown prediction video you want me to do, knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com is the email address. But let's get it popping. Let's get into today's video. And today, we're going to answer the question, who is the best lightweight, man? Is it Vasyl Lomachenko? You know, the top lightweights have all been in action in recent months. And you got a lot of opinions about these lightweights. You know, Vasyl Lomachenko, to some, is now back as being the best lightweight. You got some Tank Davis voters. You got Devin, Haney. You got George Kambosos. You know, the Team Tiafimo still holding on strong. So, I want to give y'all my opinion on the lightweight division as a whole. I should say. And just kind of break down my thought process and why I got my ranking the way that I have my ranking. So, first and foremost, before we do the live show, we just did our live show with KQKC this morning. We go live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Central Time. So y'all be sure to check out the live shows Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Man, it's a fun morning of boxing talk. And I also go live every Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5:30 on the West Coast, and 8:30 on the East Coast. So y'all be sure to come check out our shows on Wednesday nights as well. But let's get to it, man. So, best lightweight. We had Vasyl Lomachenko put on a good performance last night. You know, at the time of this video, it's Sunday. So, last night is in December the 11th against Richard Comey. He put on a good performance, man. He hurt Comey in the 7th round, dropped him a couple of times, looked like he was on his way to stopping him, but then kind of put his foot off the gas a little bit, and then, you know, got his, you know, pointed his way to a unanimous decision victory. But Lomachenko showed what he always shows, you know, taking that great angle that he takes to get his lead left hand off, showing his boxing skills, showing great footwork to use his footwork and his high guard, his great defense, and really befuddled Richard Comey the entire time. And so, as I'm watching the fight, I'm thinking, yo, look like the Matrix is trying to come back, bro. Look like he trying to come back. And so they got me to thinking, and then obviously content creators, you know, I guess we kindred spirits or whatever, because then I started seeing a lot of videos and a lot of panels and a lot of live streams about who is the best lightweight. You know, you got some that feel Tank Davis, his stock went down against Isaac Cruz. Me personally, I believe Isaac Cruz's stock just went up because he showed that he here and he a player. And 135 pounds, and he's somebody to take serious. Ain't nobody jumping in line to fight Isaac Cruz, bro. Ain't nobody jumping in line to fight him after what he did with Tank Davis. That's how good of a performance Isaac Cruz put on. I still feel like Tank Davis won that fight clearly, 8-4 was my scorecard. But, hey, you know, everybody entitled to their opinion. As far as our lightweight rankings, who is the best lightweight? Who do you have at the top? You know, that's the question that we attempting to answer. And I've heard some lists. I think some lists are good. I think some lists just show, you know, how much you like or dislike a fighter. I'm going to try to be as objective as possible. My list, I include the belts, right? I think that championships matter. I think that experience matters. And so accolades are going to matter on my list. Also, who you fought will matter on my list. But most importantly than all of this, my list based off of who I think will win if these fighters fight each other. So who I think has the best shot to beat all the fighters that we named, right? And then I go down the list from there. So again, criteria, who I think will win a fight. Accolades, are they a champion or are they not a champion? And then, you know, who we got, you know, and then who they fought. So let's talk about it. So for me, number 5 on my list right now, I gotta say Isaac Pitbull Cruz. I'd have Teofimo Lopez as number 5. I really would, but I think Teofimo is moving up to 140 pounds. That's what he said. That's the only information that we have as of right now, so that's what we got to go off of. So right now, I got Isaac Pitbull Cruz and JoJo Diaz kind of in those two spots. You know, that spot is for somebody like JoJo Diaz, Isaac Cruz, who else we got? We got Richard Comey, who just lost, and Nakatani. Guys like that, you know, we had to put at 5. We had to put at 5. But I'm going to go with Isaac Cruz because I think Isaac Cruz, he could potentially beat JoJo Diaz. I think that's a 50-50 fight. I think Isaac Cruz is a little bit better puncher, but I think that JoJo Diaz has better boxing skills if those two were to fight. However, and JoJo Diaz does have better accolades, but I got Isaac Pitbull Cruz over him and JoJo Diaz coming in right at 6, simply off the strength of if those two fighters fight, they have a similar style. I know they both gonna hit each other, and while JoJo Diaz has more boxing skills than Isaac Pitbull Cruz, he ain't elusive. Like, he ain't finna run. He gonna stand there and he gonna fight with Pitbull Cruz, so his boxing skills ain't so far gone to where he gonna box circles around Isaac Cruz. So with that being said, I think Isaac Cruz is more tenacious. I think he punches harder, and I think that you know, I'd give him the nod if those two were to fight. So I have him slightly above JoJo Diaz, but if you put JoJo Diaz at 5, I wouldn't be mad at you, you know. And then I think guys like Comey and Nakatani, because they lost against top level fighters worse than JoJo Diaz did, I gotta throw them back behind him. So Diaz at 6, Isaac Pitbull Cruz at 5 right now. At number 4 in my lightweight rankings, quite honestly, bro, I got George Kambosos at number 4. Simply off the strength of, I think all the guys that I got ranked above George Kambosos beat the shit out of him, bro. And there's no disrespect to Kambosos. Like, he would, like, let's not act like you can go, like, the belts mean something. That's why he was able to jump from not top 10 at all, in my mind, to number 4 in the lightweight rankings to me. That's why he was able to jump that high, because belts matter to me. And the man got everything except Devin Haney's WBC belt. He got everything except Devin Haney's WBC belt. And so I got him as number 4, bro. I got him as number 4 right now. You know what I'm saying? But because I think the 3 guys I got ranked ahead of him, I think that they can beat him. I really think that they can beat him. So I'm going with Kambosos for number 4. You know what I mean? Coming in my rankings at number 3, after a great performance, I struggle between 3 and 2. I struggle between 3 and 2. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but I got to put Lomachenko at number 3 still, even with the 2 losses, even with losing to Teofimo Lopez, who got beat by George Kambosos. I don't believe in triangle theory. I believe if the best version of Vasyl Lomachenko show up and the best version of George Kambosos show up, Vasyl Lomachenko beat the dog shit out of George Kambosos. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I believe. I could be wrong. You know, let's see it. Let's see it if we can get a fight like that. So for me, we got Lomachenko at 3, because he beats Kambosos, because he has a good resume. You know, 3-division champion. He's beat some top fighters. To me, of the bunch, when you look at resumes, he got the best resume. But I just think the other 2 fighters that I got ranked above him, I think they beat Vasyl Lomachenko. Just my opinion. If you disagree with it, you think he wins, I ain't mad at that. He's a very accomplished champion, but these other guys have tools that he just don't have, and that I think he would struggle with. So, but coming in at number 2, I got the WBC champion, Devin the Dream Haney. And I got him at number 2 for a few reasons. I think that Devin Haney, out of these guys I mentioned, I think he's the only one that got a shot to beat my number 1 lightweight right now. He's the only one that got a shot to beat him. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing. Second thing is, he's the longest reigning champion at lightweight. He's the longest reigning champion at lightweight. George Kambosos just got his belts. And I look at how the other lightweights act around Devin Haney, or how they act about him. Ain't nobody trying to fight him. So the other lightweights, the other 135-pound champions and top fighters, they're showing you how good he is by their actions. You know, petitioning for franchise belts if you're Lomachenko. You know, when Teofimo Lopez was top dog, you know, lying, oh, I'm going to fight him, oh this, oh that, you know what I'm saying, and then had no intention of fighting the man. You know, you got Ryan Garcia's and Javier Fortuna, well, Ryan Garcia's and JoJo Diaz's, I should say, trying to fight interim belts. Like, let's not forget, yes, JoJo Diaz put on a great fight. He did. He was competitive. He showed a good account of himself. But JoJo Diaz also had to be forced into that fight. JoJo Diaz also was trying to go another round knockout, but he was going to get more money to fight Ryan Garcia. I hear you. But I thought the goal was to be great. I thought that when you go into a mandatory or a title eliminator situation, you know what the next logical step is. If you fight in an interim title, you know what I'm saying? If you fight for an interim title, the next logical step, you want the champion, right? You want the champion. That ain't what JoJo Diaz did, bro. So when I see how the other champions act around Haney, when I see his overall skill set, I got him as number 2, bro. I got him as number 2. And then number 1, he ain't got a belt. You know what I'm saying? He got a regular belt, but shit, I don't count that. He ain't a champion at 135. Resume, I think he's second in terms of the types of fighters he's fought behind Lomachenko at 135. I like JoJo Diaz having Gary Russell on his resume. I do. But Devin Haney and Kambosos, I don't think their resumes are comparable when you look at them as a whole. This guy has fought, Pedraza. He fought multiple division champ Leo Santa Cruz. He went up and fought the biggest of anybody that anybody has ever fought in terms of a fighter of strength in Barrios. I got Tank Davis as number 1. And we can throw out resume in terms of me ranking him number 1 if you want to. I think Barrios, so for instance, I think Barrios beats the shit out of Ryan Garcia. I do. I think that Isaac Pitbull Cruz beats the shit out of Richard Comey and Nakatani after what I seen. You know what I'm saying? That's why I hold a little bit more weight. I don't just look at names. I look at what fighters can actually do, in my opinion, of their skill set when I'm ranking these fighters. And a lot of people, you can say, well, that's your opinion. You don't know. Yeah. Well, shit, it's my opinion. That's what you're here for, right? So based off of me thinking highly of Isaac Cruz after what I saw him do with Tank Davis, based off of me thinking highly of Barrios, like I rate Barrios over Nakatani and Comey. I think Isaac Pitbull Cruz washes Richard Comey. Just my thoughts, bro. Make the fight. Let's see what happens. You feel me? I think Isaac Pitbull Cruz and JoJo Diaz is a 50-50 fight. So in recent memory, if we go off of this year, you got Loma, you know what I'm saying, fighting Nakatani, fighting Comey. You got Devin Haney getting in there with JoJo Diaz. And you got Tank Davis getting in there with Barrios and at 140, and then getting in there with Isaac Pitbull Cruz. And then you look at Gervonta Davis' skill set. I got him number 1. Because I think I'd be hard-pressed. If he get in the fight with any of these other dudes, man, I'd be hard-pressed to pick them to beat him. Now, I see some ways that these other fighters like Devin Haney and Lomachenko can beat Tank Davis. But I see a lot of things he can do as well to win those fights. And so based off of his skill set and his talent, I think he is the most explosive fighter at 135 pounds, and he's the most versatile fighter, right? So I think both Lomachenko and Devin Haney got really good boxing skills. To me, Devin Haney defensively with his reflexes, his length, his boxing ability, especially fighting behind his jab and punch placement, I think that's great. You know what I'm saying? I think Lomachenko with his angle, the way that and people keep saying angles with Lomachenko. It's an angle, bro. He take one angle. It's always trying to take angles to the right to get to his right so he can land his left hand, bro. But I think his skills in getting that left hand off, I think that's very, very good. I think Tank Davis is more complete than both of those guys, coupled with I think he's a harder puncher than those guys. So I got Tank Davis as my number 1 lightweight right now. I'm hard-pressed to pick somebody to beat him. And again, for you people in the back, I'm basing it out. The thing that's most important to me, if these fighters fight, who I think will win the fight. And right now, I think I'd have to edge Tank over both Haney and Loma. I think both of those guys can beat Tank. But if you push my back against the wall and tell me I got to pick somebody, which is the point of this video, I got Tank Davis as number 1 lightweight, bro. Based off of his skill, based off of his talent. And I think he matches up well with those guys. Just a quick tidbit, like Devin Haney kind of fades towards the end of fights, and he showed that he can get hit to the body. Tank is a great body puncher. Tank hits harder than guys, and he's faster than guys that I've seen be able to hit Devin Haney, right? So I would edge Tank over him to beat him. Now let's talk about Loma. Loma, what does he like to do? He likes to take an angle. He likes to take an angle to get his lead left hand off. And that angle is going to what? To Loma's right. Well, if you're a fighter and you're going to your right, what are you going to? You're taking angles to the other fighter's left hand. Who has a great left hand, a very educated left hand, whether it's an uppercut, a straight, a hook. His name is Gervonta Tank Davis. So Loma, all them angles that he like to take to get his lead left hand off and all that shit is going right into Tank Davis's power hand. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just, I got Tank as number one lightweight. That's all I can tell you, bro. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Give me your rankings. No answer is the wrong answer. Everything's subjective. Just let me know who you got as number one lightweight. As long as you can explain your why behind it, I ain't mad at you, bro. I gave y'all my why. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Comment down below. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share the video. I apologize for the sunlight. It's bright as hell. I'm just now noticing that. And I ain't about to reshoot this video because I'm working. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. Hit me up on my email if you got a breakdown prediction video you want me to do. KnockoutBoxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. I appreciate y'all watching the video. Enjoy the rest of your day. And with that, we out of here. Peace, y'all.